Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling green hills, lived a young woman named Elara. She had always been an imaginative soul, dreaming of painting magnificent landscapes and opening her own art gallery. However, self-doubt clung to her like a shadow, whispering that she would never be good enough, that her art would never be appreciated. Elara worked at a local cafe, serving coffee to townsfolk who knew her only as the quiet girl with paint stains on her fingers. She painted in the late hours of the night, filling canvases with colors that reflected the emotions she could never quite put into words. Yet every time she thought about showcasing her work, fear gripped her heart. Her best friend Daniel had always believed in her. "Elara, your paintings tell stories that words cannot. Why won't you let the world see them?" he asked one evening as they sat by the town's lake, watching the sunset. "What if they don't like them? What if I'm not good enough?" she whispered, staring at her reflection in the water. Daniel sighed. "You have to believe in yourself first. How can anyone else see your potential if you keep hiding it?" The town held an annual art festival where local artists showcased their work. Daniel encouraged Elara to participate, but she hesitated. The idea of strangers judging her art sent waves of anxiety through her. One evening, as Elara was walking home, she noticed an old man painting a mural on a worn-out wall. His strokes were confident, his colors bold. Something about his presence was magnetic. "Excuse me, sir, your painting is incredible," she said, watching him mix colors. He turned and smiled. "Ah, thank you. Art is my way of speaking to the world. What's yours?" "I paint too, but I'm too afraid to share it," she admitted. The old man chuckled. "Fear is like a locked door. The key? Believing in yourself. If you never turn the key, you'll never know what's on the other side." His words resonated with Elara. That night, she pulled out her best paintings and set them aside. "I will enter the festival," she whispered to herself. The day of the festival arrived, and Elara stood before her small booth, her hands trembling. People stopped to look at her paintings, murmuring among themselves. Her heart pounded as she braced herself for criticism. To her surprise, an elderly woman approached her with teary eyes. "Your painting, it reminds me of a place I used to visit with my late husband. It's beautiful." A young girl pointed at another piece. "I love the colors. They make me happy." One by one, people admired her work, some even purchasing pieces. Elara felt something shift inside her, a newfound confidence, a lightness she had never known before. Daniel grinned at her from a distance, giving her a thumbs up. "See? I told you the world was waiting for your art." With the success of the festival, Elara continued to paint, growing bolder with each piece. She started sharing her work online, receiving commissions from people who resonated with her art. Soon she saved enough to rent a small studio and later open her own gallery. The once quiet girl who doubted herself now stood tall, her art inspiring others to embrace their own passions. She realized that self-belief was the foundation of success, and once she had unlocked her true potential, the world became a canvas of endless possibilities. Believing in yourself is the first step to unlocking your true potential. The world is full of opportunities, but only those who dare to believe in themselves can seize them. Elara's journey is a reminder that fear and doubt are natural, but they should never hold us back. When we take the leap of faith, we might just find that we can fly.